Well, it was a relatively smooth morning for Nebraska here on signing day. Hi, Sean Callahan with HuskerOnline.com. Before I get to that, make sure you like, follow, subscribe to us right here on the Husker Online YouTube page. Also, check us out as we've got a great special going on. Get access all the way through August 31st for $29.99. But in all, Nebraska added 5 signees here on the February signing day to their already 23 they signed previously. So Nebraska with 28 now total signees for the traditional recruiting class of 2023. Also 11 transfer players they have added. That 28 players, though, is significant in the sense that it is the second highest number of traditional 2023 signees, only to Oregon, who has signed 29 players when you take out the service academies. And let's go through who all signed here for the Huskers on Wednesday. A couple of wide receivers, Demetrius Bell out of Nashville, Tennessee, and then Jeremiah Charles out of Arlington Martin. They both came in on later visits here to Nebraska. Bell is a shifty guy and great in space. Meanwhile, Charles may be one of the more explosive athletes overall in Nebraska's recruiting class. He's also looking at doing track for the Huskers as he's a triple jumper that has gone nearly 50 feet. Meanwhile, they also took a tight end in this recruiting class. Ishmael Smith-Flores, a teammate of Charles from Arlington Martin, committed to the Huskers over Iowa and Rutgers, took his visit. He'll join his high school teammate Gage Wager, who committed as a walk-on. They'll play for their former high school head coach, the father of Gage Wager, Bob Wager, who is going to be his position coach at Nebraska. So this was a slam dunk in a lot of ways for Smith-Flores to come to Nebraska. Then they added a defensive lineman. Sualafatu goes 6'4", 285. Nebraska really loaded up on the defensive line late. They took a lot of young bodies. Clearly, they want to develop that position now for the future. And then finally, the late addition here on signing day was receiver/defensive back DeAndre Barnes. He'll play corner more than likely for Nebraska. 6'2", 175, runs 21.49 in the 200 and 10.69 in the 100-meter dash. Had a big senior season this past year, led his team with 6 interceptions, also had 9 receiving touchdowns. Another explosive athlete just like Charles. They are adding big-time speed and explosion to this football team across the board. Nebraska now set with 103 players committed to be on scholarship for the 2023 season. So obviously a lot of attrition is going to have to now happen on this football team from now until August. Make sure you stay at HuskerOnline.com. We will keep you up to date with all of the latest here. For HuskerOnline.com, I'm Sean Callahan.